What is up, everybody? Dan Dasilva here, and welcome. Today's video is actually going to be really fun. We're going to be doing a lot of different things here today. Well, we're going to be focusing and centralizing around creating a Facebook ad, and specifically going out there and kind of having a mini pre-sale sequence. Now, why is it mini? Because I didn't build it out my typical way that I build out pre-sale sequences. So what I'm doing here is very simple. I'm actually going out there and using a little blog style page to advertise two of my products. Okay, now this is doing really well in my other campaigns. We're at around $1,500 to $2,000 a day doing this specific strategy with this same exact site that we're running. So I'm going to show you how I went out there, created the campaigns. I'm going to create a brand new ad as well. And I'm also going to show you how we're optimizing for website conversions, but we're sending them to a pre-sale page first. Because again, it's kind of like layered. It's a tri-layer funnel, as I call it. So I'm going to go out there and show you what I'm doing, building the ad from scratch so you can see it happen right in front of your face. So without any further ado, let's hop into my computer, and we're actually here right now. I'm just going around, all right, and pretty much grabbing a few images over here, because we're actually going to start off with, let's just see over here. Let me grab this. So the top gaming setup, all right, so what we're going to do is just type in gaming inside of Google, because what I want to do over here is just grab, all right, gaming, kind of grab a gaming image, get a concept, right? I kind of want to get inspiration, a little concept for an ad. So there's a few things I'm going to be doing. It's kind of like figuring out this style. So I could tell like black's very, like this grayish black seems to be the overarching best choice. And it's very overwhelming as I'm running a quick search. So gaming ad. I just want to search gaming ad and see what I can come up with over here. Or, you know, let's go with game ad. Now, the reason I'm doing this is just to draw up inspiration for, this is not inspiring, just for something that I can create as an ad. Because I know what I'm going to do. My plan is to actually go out there and create this ad to push people back to the top gaming setup under 50 bucks. All right, so I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. For this ad, I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to go to Canva, all right? And again, Canva's free. Just go to canva.com. And let's see over here, all right? We're going to type in Facebook, and we're going to go to Facebook ad at the bottom. Where is this? Facebook ad. All right, and again, there's a lot of different ad sizes that you can use on Facebook right now. They've rolled out some newer ad sizes, but we're going and pretty much creating a brand new ad from scratch over here. So let me just go and kind of build this out. You're going to watch over my shoulder as I do this. And again, I'm doing this fairly quickly because I'm not trying to spend all day right here. Let me find a little bit of a different tone. Maybe we're going to lower this one. Would this make sense if I didn't? No, I can't lower the opacity for black. It's already black in the background. I'm trying to figure out how this would work over here. All right, that kind of makes sense. Nope. Sort of. I mean, it definitely doesn't make sense by me doing it this way, but I mean, why not, just for the sake of this video. All right, let me just kind of, I want this like little glowing effect. I'm also gonna, all right, cool. That's kind of like the little, I guess you can call it a glowing effect. It's not really glowing, but you get the gist of it, what I'm trying to do, I hope. Let's position it right there. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is kind of topping it off with this right here. It's going to be pretty cool, pretty simple. All right, we're just building out an ad. Pretty easy. Anybody can really do this. You're watching me do it live. And I'm going to keep this. All right, very simple. Go to text. Now let's find, this one looks pretty cool. I like this. So we're going to do top gaming setup. Top gaming setup for top gaming setup. Top gaming setup. Top gaming setup. You know, let's go over here. Let's go Oswald. We're going to bold this. delete this. We're gonna bold this. Oswald. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Definitely liked how it was before. Yep, there we go. Top gaming setup for pros under $50. All right. So again, let's not worry about the text rules over here. Let's not focus too much on the text rules, but I can do other things over here. Like for example, let's say Overwatch. Let's see, Overwatch background image. All right. So Overwatch background image. Let me do this really quick. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is try a little bit of a different ad style. So I'm on search.creativecommons.org. And I'm just going to type in, let's say, Overwatch, the video game, because we want to make sure we're doing this. We're doing this as legal as we possibly can. All right, so let me go over here. All right, let's see. Finding some for reuse, label for reuse with modification. All right, labeled for reuse. Let me see here, so we can get some reusable images. Okay, so this is on Flickr. Let's just grab this image right here. Okay, so this is labeled for reuse, meaning we can use it inside of our store or inside of our ads more than anything. So let's go back to this Facebook ad. We're gonna drag and drop this. It's gonna upload right here. We're just gonna use this really quickly. Don't mind how it looks right now because it doesn't really matter. Drag it onto the screen and then it'll fix by itself. And right here, this little circle, we can pretty much do away with. Let me just drag this. Whoops. Drag this over there. Drag this back up. And now we're pretty much done with top gaming setup for pros under 50 bucks. We just created this app, right? We just created it. We're gonna download it. It's saving as a PNG, which is fine. We're also gonna be having it in the size that we need. So over here, what I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much do is we go into campaigns. We are in campaigns. So over here, what we're gonna be doing is creating a new campaign, right? So we're gonna click create campaign. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be doing website conversions. So let's go over here. All right, keep this in mind. Create new campaign. Make sure it's create new campaign. Campaign name, traffic. Now what we're going to be doing over here is actually going for website conversions. So conversions to your website. So buying type is auction, obviously. Campaign name is Dirty Gamer blog / conversions. Okay, pretty simple. And we're just going to be doing Overwatch plus Logitech. All right, and then we're going to do top gaming setup Canva conversion plus pre-sell. Again, I'm just naming this for all my references. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click create. This is where it becomes pretty easy. The rest of this kind of becomes really easy. So we're going to click into this campaign. All right, we're going to click in right here, make sure the name is correct, and there we go. So what we're going to be doing is pretty simple. We're actually going to edit the placements first things first. Now, we're not going to use Messenger. We're not going to use Audience Network, and we're definitely not going to be using Instagram because as we saw, well, as I've done tests, if you go onto my Dan Dasilva channel, you'll know that I ran tests with this and found out that most of our traffic or most of the eyeballs that people see come from Instagram, where we don't really want that right now. We want to start split testing, and we started noticing that Facebook traffic is definitely going to be the higher converting. So we're going to do Facebook. Now, for the drop down as well, what you have to keep in mind is instant article. Now get this, instant article is something that we're going to want to leave checked on because we're going to be able to utilize instant article, but perhaps maybe not with your blog post, perhaps not with mine, but again, keep that in mind that we're going to go and just leave instant article checked on since we have a blog. So this is what we're going to be doing. All right, again, don't worry about removing Instagram and audiences, yada, yada. But you have advanced options right down here. Specific mobile devices and operating systems. Okay, you can do all mobile devices. You can do iOS only, Android only, whatever you feel like. Operating systems. So we're going to leave it to all mobile devices over here. But really quickly, in case you're wondering how you target by desktop or mobile, device type, you can either do mobile or desktop. So we're going to split test both of these over here. All right, so all mobile devices, if you want to do mobile only, you can go even further to Android, iOS, featured phone, phones only, etc. So you can exclude categories for audience networks and instant articles. Well, don't worry about that. Apply block lists for audience network as well. Again, all this is more advanced techniques right now, but we're not going to be focusing on that. I'm just going to show you how to build out this pretty simple campaign. So website or messenger, please select the conversion type. Pretty simple. Purchase, okay? Purchase. Doesn't take much, okay? Purchase, that's it. So daily budget, we're going to start it off at our favorite $5. All right, schedule, you can schedule it for, well, whatever you want. So custom audience, all right, or we're going to leave it to United States, obviously. And what we're going to be doing for our detailed targeting is I'm going to go ahead and just put men for here, okay? For my detailed targeting, I'm going to start off, it's kind of already here, Blizzard Entertainment. All right, so let me just go and take a look at, let me just do this for 1 second. All right, Blizzard Entertainment, primary OS Windows. So we're going to start off with primary, all right, and then we're going to narrow it down. So right now we have around 17 million people, and then we're going to do Overwatch. So what we're doing here is we're targeting PC gamers, 160,000 of them that are men. Now, if we did all, let's see where our numbers go. Maybe 180, 200,000. Okay, yeah, there we go, 200,000. So I'm going to just leave it to men, and we're targeting people with Windows OS 10, which means that we're targeting people with computers for computer gear. Now, if we wanted to, we can do, you know, Logitech, all right, Logitech or Logitech, however you want to pronounce it, and kind of flex them as well. So if you're not too familiar with what flex targeting is, think of it as a Venn diagram, okay? If you don't know what a Venn diagram looks like, Google what a Venn diagram looks like. Very, very important. So you have, in our case, you have Logitech on one big circle, and then another big circle, you have Overwatch, and that overlap in the middle where people like Logitech and they also like Overwatch, the middle is who we're targeting, and that's what flex targeting is. We're targeting people that are interested in both, that are inside of that middle. Now, if you add a third circle into that Venn diagram, then you take this little chunk of all of them that are added together, and that's your targeting. That's why it becomes really hyper-targeted when you go out there and run something like this. So I'm going to go back here and kind of just exit out of Logitech. We're going to do primary, and then we're going to go flex it again with Overwatch. All right, and then we're going to do Overwatch over here. Let me do that again. Overwatch. Put it back to normal size. So now, as you can tell right over here, we have around 160,000 people. For $5 a day, we're reaching anywhere from 4,000 to 1,100 people every single day. So add connection. We don't need to worry about the connection type. We could save the audience if we wanted to. Optimize ad delivery for conversions. Very important. Leave it at conversions. Now, conversion window, okay? After clicking ad 1 day, 7 days, or after clicking or viewing ad. Very, very important. We have a conversion window. Now, this really boils back down to it. I like to play around with it either 1 to 7 days, really depending on the niche that I'm in. So for your conversion window as well, and I'll give you what Facebook says about it. Select the amount of time it typically takes from someone to complete a viable action after clicking or viewing your ad. So this is where knowing your numbers and knowing your metrics really comes into play. Let's say user X comes to your website on Monday and they purchase on a Thursday. So that's a give or take, that's a 3-day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they come on Monday and they purchase on Thursday, it's around 3 days. So if you know what happens when user X, when all your users come to your site, if they come to your site and purchase right away, you're going to know that your conversion day window is a day. But then if you notice that within 4 days from after the purchase or after the visit they purchase, your conversion window is more than a day. So this is something you have to kind of work with. I like to stick with 7 days for click, 7 days after the click. So just keep that in mind that this is something that you can pretty much play with as well. So if you did 1 day after click, again, keep in mind that you're targeting those people a single day after. 7-day click, that's pretty much how I go after it. I kind of leave that to default. I've never done 28 days, just because it's really long to go out there and hope somebody purchases within that time frame, all right? So just keep that in mind, 7-day. Now, if you really want to speed up your campaign, you could do a day after clicking your ad, all right? Pretty simple. Bid amount, you can either do manual or automatic. Now, there's been a lot of stuff around manual and automatic bidding and yada yada. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it to automatic because going into manual is a more advanced technique. It's something way more advanced that we're not going to be covering in this specific video. So now that we have all our targeting done, we have around 160,000 people inside of our targeting. What I'm going to do is click on the actual ad set so we can go into the actual ad over here, okay? Now, let me just scroll back up. What we're going to be doing is, let me just go here, dirty gamer. All right. And what we're going to be doing is pretty much, we're not going to be using an existing post. We're going to create a dark post. So how do we do that? Well, pretty simple. Instead of using existing posts, we're just going to click create ad. So an ad with an image or a video, that's what we're going to be clicking. We're going to select image, all right? And we're going to do image upload, top gaming setup over here. We're going to click confirm once it's uploaded. Click confirm, all right? Website URL, where is this? Right over here. Paste that in right there. And the display URL, okay, Shop Dirty Gamer, right, top gaming setup for pros, under $50. And then the text is gaming on a budget. Look at what the pros are using for their insane gaming setups. Okay, so really quickly just writing that. What we're doing over here, where is this? Headline, I was looking for the headline. Top gaming setups under $50. Best gaming setup under 50 bucks. Okay, newsfeed link description, gaming on a budget. Look what the pros are using for their insane gaming setups. You are going to be shocked with what you see. Now, obviously, be more witty. I'm just throwing this out there. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to use text on the top here. We're just going to leave it completely blank. We're going to throw people off. So right here, gaming on a budget. Look what the pros are using for their insane gaming setups. All right, so I guess setups is correct with grammarly. Is that right? Let's see. Oops. We're just going to go ahead and kind of like toss this in there. All right, setups. All right, Grammarly, thank you. That's how I spell check everything these days. So gaming on a budget, look at what the pros are using for their insane gaming setups. Again, you could be a little bit more witty with this. This is what I'm just doing on the fly. So let me see here, learn more. All right. Tracking, again, this gets a little bit deeper into the advanced settings when it comes to Facebook ads for the URL parameters. This is the stuff that we're going to be working with. This doesn't really pertain to us right now. For my more advanced users, your parameter tracking, and I'll give it to you right from Facebook as well, your parameters allow you. So when it comes down to the URL parameters, we're not going to be working with that. Don't worry. I might explain that in another video, but as for right now, really nothing has to worry or go on with it. So right now what we're doing over here is just leaving this simple ad that anybody can create very easy as well. I'm going to click review changes over here and we're going to click continue, and this ad is going to go ahead and be live. So that's how you create the most basic campaign, and you kind of learn something. It's not super advanced, it's a little bit more advanced than just kind of having one target, but you learn how to flex target as well. Like I said, there's so many different strategies that you can use. You can do even hardcore tracking with parameters. There's manual bidding strategies. There's split testing between mobile and desktop, and if you do mobile, you can split test between devices as well. There's so many different ways that you can go out there and run your campaigns and test your campaigns as well. There's no set 100% right way to do it, which is pretty awesome when it comes to Facebook. There's also so many different type of ad types that you can use, whether it's PPE, website clicks, conversions. Literally the possibilities are endless, which makes it super awesome and pretty easy as well, ongoing for you. So again, what I want to do over here right now is kind of just end this right here. And hope you enjoyed this mini tutorial on how to create an ad inside of Facebook and how we pretty much go out there. Now, obviously, we use URL parameters sometimes when we're working with Google Analytics as well. There's a bunch of different things that we do that's a little bit more advanced, but this is pretty much how we go out there and kind of compile our ads and start getting them up and running. Any new ad, this is the same process. When we want to go deeper, we actually go out and create deeper and heavily rooted campaigns inside of Facebook ads, so we can pretty much build out more campaigns over and over again. And the way we do it is we have it in such a way where if we want to duplicate the campaign, it'll be super easy to do. For example, if we want to go into campaign, right? Let me just go in here, ad set. All right, I guess it's not really showing us anything over here. So let me just get out of the campaigns and ad sets. So let me go over here. So as you can tell right here, this is the campaign that we just created. So what I would do is click this little button over here, and we're in the ad set. So the ad set is basically the targeting, the demographics, everything. That's the ad set. The actual ad is the creative, and the campaign is just the ad style. So if it's conversion, whatever it is. So over here, if we wanted to, we can easily duplicate and then quick duplicate, right? And what we would do is if we wanted to keep everything over here, let me just go back over here and delete the copy really quickly. All right. If you click on the duplicate button, what happens over here is you can choose if you want to activate any new campaigns. First off, you keep the same campaign, or you can create a new one. But what I'm going to do over here is keep the same campaign for simplicity purposes. Now, duplicate options, create a specific number of identical duplicates. And again, number of copies, you can do 1, 10, 20, 300, whatever you want. And then status options, activate any new campaigns, ad set, or they'll be creative. Keep the status of any new campaigns, ad set, etc. If you're duplicating everything the same exact way, and let's say you're changing up one little tiny word in your ad copy, that's what you would do. So you can activate any new campaigns, ad sets, or ads that will be created. So what I'm going to do is just click create on the second option for the status option. It literally carbon copies the ad, even down to the image and the period on the words and whatnot. So it makes it very, very easy for you to go in and kind of, like you're seeing on my screen over here, editing everything. Let's say you wanted to split test with Instagram. You check off Instagram, and now you pretty much go back over here and just write with Instagram, and that's your split test. That's all you have to do. Is the same exact ad that we just created. Let me just see over here. Let me see what the error is. Instagram account is missing. Obviously, I have to pretty much install the Instagram account or link up the Instagram account. So what I'm going to do quickly, for those of you that are wondering how do you even go out and set up an Instagram account, you can use the Facebook page. You just select the Facebook page right there, and that's all you have to do. We click review changes, and it is going. We click continue. It's applying the changes. Now we have two campaigns that we set up. One is split testing with and without Instagram. So there are two campaigns. One's with Instagram, one's without Instagram. And that's all we have to go ahead and kind of show you for this little micro tutorial on how to use Facebook ads. It's very, very powerful, okay? You want to go ahead and start using this to the full potential that you possibly can. The reason being is because Facebook is so, just a vast majority of people use Facebook, and your audience is on there as well. So there's no reason at all why you shouldn't be using Facebook or on Facebook and pretty much using it every single day to advertise to your audience. And again, my name is Dan Dasilva. I'm the CEO of eCom Dudes, and I look forward to working and helping you even more. And we're rolling out a lot of content on our blog this upcoming month, and we're talking about Facebook ads and a lot of different strategies that we're going to be using as well. So what I suggest you do is go to ecomdudes.com. And if you haven't yet, if you want to learn everything there is to Facebook ads from myself and other 6- and 7-figure coaches, what I would suggest you do is go out there and go and look in the description and go to the eCom Dudes Academy and join the eCom Dudes Academy. It is an invite-only kind of like academy for you to join. And what I would highly suggest you do is enrolling so you can learn as much as you possibly can from us. So again, I want to leave this off right here, this video. There's a lot of information here. Digest it, watch it again if you have to, and just keep on learning. Because again, creating these type of ads is going to lead you to, creating 6- and 7-figure businesses and even 6-figure campaigns like clockwork. So again, it's been my pleasure. My name's Dan Dasilva. I am the CEO of eCom Dudes, and what I want you to do right now, take a look in the description for a bunch of free stuff that I'm giving you and all the links to eCom Dudes and eCom Dudes Academy. So again, for the third time, my name's Dan Dasilva, and I'll catch you guys very soon.